John Thornton presents. Hi, it's a today's professionals closing store special. Dum da da dum dum.
Sears has just the right gift for everyone this Christmas.
Gifts that will make everyone happy, like tabletop appliances, a wide selection 10 to 50% off. Or the Gourmet Cook, a 7-speed food processor, half price at just $49.99. And for Grandma, pretty things like plush color-made towels in a variety of colors, half price at $3.49 each. Wrap up a beautiful Christmas with perfect gifts for the whole family.
Welcome to another episode of Retail Archaeology. Today we're going to be taking a look at Sears. It's prime Christmas shopping time right now, and you'll see there's nobody coming or going from this location. Now, I filmed this episode at the Sears at Superstition Springs Center in Mesa, Arizona. Now, I chose this location because I had recently filmed at the Sears at Fiesta Mall for my Fiesta Mall video, and that Sears is just not as well put together as this one is. The Sears looks nicer, although a lot of the pictures and everything still look like they're out of the 90s. And I did grow up going to this mall and this Sears specifically, so it looks very much the same like it did when I was a kid, which is kind of crazy, but it still looks clean and put together for the most part. But you can see one of the important things missing are customers. There's just hardly any in here. It's very empty at a time when it should be busy. You'll see my daughter in a lot of the footage because I'm using her as an excuse to film, because the employees will look at you weird when they see you filming inside their store, and a lot of times it's frowned upon. But if you're filming your kid, you got an excuse. You can see just no customers.
They're at your Christmas store. Sears. Name brand electronics like this LXI 2Lux camcorder outfit with telephoto lens. Just $799.99. Only at Sears Brand Central. For Christmas.
When I was a kid, Sears was the store everybody went to buy appliances. That's where my parents bought most of theirs. But now you can see the appliance section isn't nearly as nice looking, and there's nobody looking at appliances. Now, the electronics section here is nicer than the one at the Fiesta Mall location. At least it looks better put together. But there's still a lot of off-brand TVs and stuff, a few name-brand ones as well. But again, a lot of off-brand stuff and a lot of weird older electronic stuff. Frankly, a lot of the same stuff that Kmart had. And some empty shelves. Here's the last part of the appliance and electronics section. You can see a long shot from one end of the store to the other, and just no customers as far as the eye can see. Looks like somebody was looking at one of the vacuums at one point. And here's the mattress section, which takes another large chunk of the downstairs up. But again, nobody looking at mattresses either. And this is an early evening during prime Christmas time shopping, so there should be customers here. Let's take a look and see what the upstairs looks like. This is the upstairs entrance from the mall into Sears, and you can see there's nobody coming or going here either. And look, there's a head shop next door to Sears in the mall. Didn't think I'd ever see a head shop in the mall. And obviously the spot next to Sears wasn't commanding that high of a price if a head shop is what's gone in there. I'm not seeing a lot of customers upstairs either. the upstairs portion of the store is mostly like their clothing and shoes, that kind of stuff. A lot of the fixtures here again though are the same ones that were here in the 90s. The store looks just like it did in the 90s when I was growing up, and to be honest, a lot of the clothing and stuff looks like it's from the 90s. Kind of feels like being in a time capsule in here. And again, eerie with nobody really shopping either in here. You can see down this shot, down this hallway, that the floor looks dirty, but it's not. It's just really worn because it hasn't been updated. And this is something that was kind of cool, this watch and clock repair area. I remember this being here when I was a kid, and I'm surprised it's still here. This is kind of cool. And a dark, spooky corridor, that's always good. And then we've got the optical section here, but it's closed right now. And I believe behind this blue curtain is where the portrait studio used to be. This location doesn't have a portrait studio anymore, though.
Josh, you awake?
No.
Josh, you know what I hope we get for Christmas?
What?
Super Mario All-Stars, or Star Fox, or Jurassic Park.
Since they'll have visions of video games in their heads, Sears is having a sale. Right now through Christmas, these Nintendo and Sega games are at least $10 off the regular price at Sears Funtronics.
Super Mario.
All this only at Sears.
And it's all my...
Good night, Kevin.
Sears, you're home for the holiday.
Now, the portrait studio used to be right there where that blue curtain is. And then right here where these Levi's jeans are used to be where the Funtronics counter was. And I remember spending a lot of time there as a kid playing Super Nintendo games and Sega Genesis games and NES games on the demo units, especially when we were waiting to get family portraits taken. But Sears Funtronics is a thing of the past. They don't even sell video games anymore, just like Kmart. Here's another long shot down from one end of the store to the other, and you can see no customers. I think Sears is in trouble. I think Sears is dying. If you got a Sears near you, you might want to go check it out before it's gone, because I don't know how much longer they're going to be around. They look like they're in trouble. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll take one more quick lap here around this part of the store. If you got any old school or dead or dying retail stuff around you that's interesting, take pictures and send it to my Twitter, and I'll include any interesting pictures that I get at the end of my next episode. There's a link to my Twitter account down in the description below and also at the end of the video. Once again, thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for checking out an episode of Retail Archaeology. If you like what you saw, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if you got some extra time, check out one of these other episodes. Also, if you're into retro video gaming, I've got a channel devoted to that as well you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching.
Your saving place makes saving nice with quality at a Kmart price.
It's music for Mother's Day from GE. This FM AM digital clock radio with LED readout and music alarm is sale priced at just $29.87. And this FM AM portable radio that works on house current or batteries is just $18.77. Special Mother's Day sale ends Saturday at Kmart.
Kmart is the saving place.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Retail Archaeology. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kmart. This particular location is in Mesa, Arizona, and it's one of only 2 Kmarts left in the Phoenix area. The first thing that caught my eye was the sign that said the garden center entrance was closed, along with how gross and disgusting this door was. Kmart was really popular in the 80s and 90s, but not so much today. We can see through the fence that the outside portion of the garden center looks like it's just mostly used for storage now. Once I entered the store, I went to see what the garden center looked like on the inside. We're now on the other side of that closed entrance. The two registers here don't appear to have been used in years. Surprisingly, you're still able to go to the outside portion of the garden center from here.
Martha, how's your garden grow?
With seeds and stakes, both bunchers and border spades.
Martha, Martha, how does your garden grow?
With annuals and perennials, pots and fruiters.
Martha, Martha, how does your garden grow?
With food and fertilizer and pretty flowers, all in a row. See the new Everyday Garden collection now at Kmart.
I don't think we'll be growing a garden like in that old commercial with anything from out here. The outside portion of the garden center does have some products for sale, but it looks like it's mostly used for storage and garbage. I'm surprised they allow customers out here with it looking like this. Let's take a look at the rest of the store now. You can see the store is mostly devoid of customers. This was filmed in the afternoon when a store like this should be busy. Nothing in this store appears to have been updated since the 90s. It feels very much like a time capsule from the 90s in here. All of the fixtures, the flooring, the lighting, everything just feels outdated in here. Again, just no customers all the way down these long walkways. I did want to film the other Mesa Kmart location, but it closed. You can see it's being redeveloped. The iconic Kmart awning has been torn down, and the old garden center is in the process of being demolished. It says there's a Ross and a Big Lots going in there, but there's already a Big Lots, so it's really only a net gain of one shop for this distressed shopping center. A lot of product just sitting on pallets out in the middle of the aisle, awful line of sight down the walkways. And then we have a Sears appliance section. The Sears appliance section just feels like a bunch of appliances dumped onto the floor as well. And here's another shot kind of from the back of the appliance section. And again, no customers looking at anything. Now this is a shot kind of more from the middle of the store, and you can see again just product strewn about, really outdated store fixtures. Just doesn't look like a nice store anymore, like Target looks like, or like Kmart used to. The electronics section is pretty sad too. I used to try out and buy new video games at this exact store, and they used to have the latest gadgets too.
I just love all the new things Kmart has here.
Oh, I can see that.
So that's the new Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
What about it?
They say it has 16-bit technology, whatever that means.
Oh, I see. What else do they say?
Then it has 3D graphics and digital stereo sound, and then Super Mario World is included.
Okay, we'll get it for him. So, how long did he work on it?
They don't even sell video games here anymore. Half the electronics section is taken up by mattresses. The other half consists of generic brand TVs and electronics and discount DVDs and CDs. I don't think anybody's going to buy any of these DVDs or CDs anytime soon. front of the store, and a customer. First one I've seen. Kmart's used to have like little snack bars or cafeterias in them, but I remember when I was a kid they switched to Little Caesars pizzas in the stores. I'm not sure if all the Kmarts still have them, but this one still does. But it's also mostly dead, just like the Kmart itself. Thanks for checking out the Retail Archaeology channel. If you like what you saw, why don't you click that subscribe button and check out this video here I did about a dead mall in Mesa, Arizona. Also, if you like retro gaming, you can check out my retro gaming channel. And as always, thanks for watching.